Hello, this is Dr. Martina, your online sex therapist and sex educator. I don't want to compromise. This is something that I have said before, either at the beginning, middle, or at the end of a relationship that I was in. It is also a topic that comes up in couples therapy all the time. And so I know there's a huge number of men and women who are dealing with the dilemma, if we want to call it that, of compromise in a relationship. So with that in thought, I decided to do this video and give you a different perspective. From a cultural background and influences, the meaning and perception of the word compromise may be different. For instance, in the UK, Ireland, and the Commonwealth countries, the meaning of the word compromise has a positive perspective. An agreement where both parties win something. Whereas in the US, it can have a rather negative connotation as a sellout of basic beliefs. Win-win situation versus sellout of basic beliefs. Let's take a look at human relationship, keeping this comparison in mind. I'm going to dive right into the most popular topic when it comes to disagreements in a relationship, and that is the amount of physical intimacy, sex, whatever you want to call it, having a physical connection, and the amount of physical connections that you would like to have with a partner. Now, it really doesn't matter what your background is, and it doesn't matter how you've been influenced or what you've done in the past. What matters is that you can connect what it is that you want to do now. And in order to do that is you have to find out, okay, how do I see a compromise on this? Because you are in disagreement, so it's either going to be a positive compromise or a negative compromise. And how do you see it, positive and negatives? Well, the only way to do that is to find out. And you do that with a conversation with your partner. You talk honestly about what sex means to you, what physical intimacy, physical connection means to you, how much you want it, what you gain from it, what you love about it, what you like about it. And then you also have to listen to your partner. Listen to your partner with love. Listen to your partner with understanding. Really hear them, because they may be on a different platform. Well, it looks like they are, otherwise you wouldn't have this conversation. So make sure you listen to them without judgment. You have to be authentic about it, and you have to take some courage, because if you're doing this in the honeymoon, it's really hard to do because you're really not thinking clearly, because you're somehow in a fantasy or you're hoping something will change, and you're not going to hear or listen at that point. But this conversation is good to have whenever you feel like you can present exactly what physical intimacy and sex with this particular person means to you. So you will have that conversation, and then you will find out how far apart you are. If you're not that far apart, then all of a sudden you go like, wow, we can really work on this. We can make this a positive change. We can make this a positive compromise. And if you feel like you're too far apart, then it takes also courage to not abandon your desire and needs in order not to be uncomfortable, in order not to be hurt or cause hurt. So if you see yourself far apart with your partner, make sure that you both can agree upon that, and then you can let each other go with compassion, with understanding, and with love, and you wish them well, and you wish them to be happy. So wherever you are in regards to desire of physical intimacy with your partner, make sure you become clear about that, and then make sure you communicate that to your partner. And then a change will happen. A positive will change. It even will turn into a positive change of being able to stay with a partner and you're happy about it, both of you. Or it can be a positive change that you will stop something that actually stands in the way for meeting that one person where you feel like you can have that with. If you find yourself in a conversation like that or in a situation like that and you don't know how to have the conversation, please connect with me. Send me a text, send me an email, and I will help you with that. In the meantime, be kind to yourself and to others, and I will talk to you next week.